Hello everybody, welcome back. It is me, your old pal Orpheus, here with another edition of Blade and Sorcery. Wait, this is more like what you're used to seeing. And I hope you are doing well today. Yes, you, wherever you are. I managed to figure out how to make this look more like Blade and Sorcery, the game that I normally play. Let's see, how does this show on camera? Oh, dude, no. Don't do that, man. Is it gonna work? Can I just... Yeah. Can I pick it up and do it? Anyway, I'm Orpheus. I'm here, your old pal, and we're playing another edition of Red Dead Online. Yeah, the game where you try to avoid other people, and because everybody is just kill on sight in this game. It's so hard for me to figure out where I'm going and not getting like murdered every time. So you'll notice when I see a blue dot on the screen that I'm like, nope, I just completely either nope out or I go full psychopath and I just start murdering them with dynamite and stuff. Anyway, let's call the horse in. Who's my horse today? Let's see who our lucky winner is today for our horse. Who is it? What is his name? What do we got? What do we got today? Donkey Fluff. Yes, we have Donkey Fluff. Donkey Fluff the horse. He's kind of a derp. He's one of the basic horses that you get in the game, and yes, I have like a Day of the Dead kind of thing going on in the mask, striped everything. Does he have a mustache? Does he have a mustache? He does. It's the understated mustache because Donkey Fluff is a more understated horse. Let's go ahead and get on our horse here. You know, it's like if Blade and Sorcery had horses. The first person is nice. In games like GTA, it's really fun to occasionally go into first person. In this, it's like, look at this. I feel like I'm Ram cosplaying, right? I'm like, I'm RPing as a ram. Is that a buffalo? Is that a buffalo? Here. I want to buffalo you. Come here. I want to put my hand inside you and take all your meat. Ha! Buffalo! I'm terrible at hunting, but what the hell is going on? Horse? Horse? Which way am I pointed on this horse? Where am I pointed on this horse? Oh. And like I was saying, yeah, first person, not that fun sometimes. All right, let me change my my outfit. We will go with the gentleman today. Yes, I'll do that. And I need to get out of first person because... did I kill that buffalo? I don't know how I didn't. I put it so full of bullets that it's like now it weighs significantly more. Well, joke's on you, whoever gets that to eat. Like I shot it with a bow. Why does it have all this lead in it? Let's give a little love to the horse here. A little bit of horse meal. There you go. Oh, it's a loving horse. Yes, you get that over. And we'll brush him because this gets you points for what they call horse care in the game. Yeah. So we're just out here in the Old West, and we're this is a game I see a lot of people playing, like on YouTube videos and stuff. They do Western role play, right? So they'll pretend that they're like these, like, I'm a cowboy. Thank you for taking a dump right when I'm doing a little bit here. Thank you, Donkey Fluff. I appreciate you. And so like they'll do this, and they do this on GTA too, right? You'll have a job that you do and stuff, and you'll be like, oh, I'm gonna arrest you now, and you're going to jail for running a traffic light or whatever. Like they give you tickets. It's just like, okay, why are we role playing real life when we get away from real life by playing a video game? Anyway, it's like they do this role playing in this, and some of them get really serious. Like this is my posse. If you go against the posse, we're gonna hunt you down and lynch you. You know, you get against them boys there. We're real tough with our family. It's just like, oh, Jesus. It's like they get together and we're going to do some bounties today, boys. Let's go out there and bring them in. Bring those criminals to justice. Okay. Everybody just chill out. You know, like, I get it. But the reason I understand the whole role-playing thing, not only do my wife and I play World of Warcraft, and boy, have we been playing that for... since right before Burning Crusade came out. if that's a little bit of a marker for you. Let's go up to McFarlane's Ranch. No, let's go to Emerald Station. Go up there and see if I can find some rare birds up on the hilltops there. But yeah, role playing. We've been playing World of Warcraft for a while, but that's not, there are RP servers where you go and like you actually talk like you would in like that kind of situation. Ooh, there's a thing. Ooh, conveniently there's a thing right there. Ooh, very good. Very good. But that's, unless you go to an RP server, that's not really what you do, right? And let's go out and get some provisions for our raid this evening to plunder some loot and keep our families fed. And it's like, okay, buddy, whatever. And so that's an RP. They call it MMORPG, and the RP, strangely enough, means role playing. But that to me isn't really role playing, right? Role playing to me is like Dungeons and Dragons, and boy, I'm not gonna date myself because I don't like myself and I'm ugly. No, I don't mean it that way. I mean, I'm not gonna like show you or let you know exactly how old I am, but I've been playing Dungeons and Dragons for, boy, since my days when I was, oh no. YouTube, that's not what you think it was. That was I'm playing darts and I missed, and now I'm just I'm getting a blanket for someone that needs it, and this sheep decided to donate it, and so everything's cool. Don't censor. Don't do that. Anyway, so I used to play D&D, and I got introduced to it when I was in several operas when I was younger, and in these operas we had a lot of free times because some operas go like 4 hours, 3.5, 4 hours long. There are some operas that last like upwards of 5 hours long, and before you're thinking like, oh dear lord, I'm not gonna sit there for like 5 hours, they take lots of breaks. Not like, still it's 5 hours of your life you're never getting back, hearing people go like, okay. So I was in operas when I was a young pup, and it was professional. Yeah, I got paid for it and stuff. And so between the acts, when it was like I was waiting for whoever I was cast in, and it was, usually if you're in the supporting cast, you have like 2 or 3 at least roles that you come on stage for, and you do your thing. But normally it's like 5-10 minutes at the most that you're on for each of those things. So you're on stage maybe a total of like a half an hour, 45 minutes, right? But it's 3 hours, 4 hours, and what the hell else do you do with your time? Well, we started playing Dungeons and Dragons. Is this thing going to show me like where I'm supposed to go on the road? No, just screw you guys. I'm getting ham. Can I? Wait a minute. Bear with me here. Oh, okay. It's not showing me the GPS, the horse GPS, the HGPS. So there was one of the people in the cast. He was an older guy, and he had his Dungeons and Dragons stuff with him, and he just goes, "Hey, you guys ever played this?" And like, no. And before you think it was some creepy guy that was like 20 years older. No, this like older. I was 8, 9, somewhere in there, and this guy was like 17, 18. And so he's like, yeah, and he showed us how to play, and we rolled up characters. And so for the next couple of years in operas, that's what I did. Just between scenes, we'd sit down there in like full makeup and costume. So depending upon the musical, I was in one that was Henry VIII. I was one of his king's pages, like an assistant. Incidentally, if you go watch the Crapped On by a Horse episode, I literally did get crapped on by a horse while I was wearing this outfit, and oh shit! Oh! All right, well, combination of my reflexes stroking out there for a second, and the game physics. But I used to love this. But if I was dressed as like a king's page or something like that, I'd kind of match sometimes what we were doing. So it's really easy to get into the RP when you like look like the person that you're role playing as. What am I doing? Get in here. Yes, I have a moonshine shack. You'll see it in just a second here. It's rather a cool place. I was able to decorate it kind of the way I want it. Here's the grumpy old lady. Hey, grumpy old lady, you got something you need me to do? No, thank you. You keep asking me to go to bed, and I don't want to. You're old and nasty. But yeah, so we'd spend all this time doing it, and I played it so much on and off over the years that oh, is it very good? Is this one a good batch of the moonshine? Huh? Can I give you a bit of can I give you the finger? How about that? Screw you, buddy. I'm going home. Can I? There you go. I put it away. But I got really good at it, and I really enjoyed it. I introduced other people to it. This is my nightclub. This is my bar or my moonshine, like speakeasy. It's, what kind of theme is this? The hunting theme, I think? Yeah, I think it's the hunting theme. And so I got to the point where I love playing it. But the thing is, like, it can be expensive to like buy this stuff. Okay, here we go. Cheers, everybody. Take a shot. All right. Mildly buzzed right now. Let's do this again. Let's have another one. So let's flash forward a little bit to I was working for a company it was a DJ company, and I have a couple videos where I mentioned that as well. And on our off nights, we would all get together and we would do role playing, but we would play, what was it, Marvel superheroes, I think. And this was my boss was the dungeon master or the game master, and I'd never played Marvel superheroes before, or whatever it was. I think it was Marvel superheroes. I'd never ever played it before, and I was used to D&D, so it's like my character roles in D&D were like, barbarian or rogue or sorcerer or whatever, and in Cheers to have more of this moonshine is the good stuff here. Anyway, so he's like, what kind of character do you want to play? And I'm like, I don't know. What can you do? Oh, you pick a superhero with different kinds of abilities and everything. Cheers, everybody, as you get a little more drunk. Okay, hey, all right, let's do. Oh God, I'm gonna throw up. Oh Jesus. Anyway, oh, Dutch angle. Oh God. Anyway, so because what kind of? Oh, shut up and eat a baguette, you French frog, you. So I ended up picking a character that, like, what was it? He had strength, but not like super strength like Hulk. He just was like mildly stronger, and then he could shape reality. Right? His whole thing was like he could bend reality, and so now, and instantly sober outside. There you go. The fresh air is wonderful for me. But like he could shape reality, and this was before the Doctor Strange movies and all that. Doctor Strange, of course, had been a thing in the comic books, but he was campy. Like the old comic books were like so cheesy, and Doctor Strange was one of the. Where is my horse? Hello. Well, we gotta do things the old-fashioned way and reset it the way you do in the Old West, which is throw yourself off a cliff and hope the horse shows up again. Ha! That was not as tall of a cliff as I wanted. But, shape reality. Okay. And so I never knew what the hell to do with this power. So we'd get into a fight, like some sort of encounter, and it'd be like, and Orpheus, it's your turn. What do you want to do? And I'm like, I use my reality shaping powers to make it so there are unicorns everywhere, and they're aggressive unicorns. They're unicorns that want to stab people with their horns. It's like the game master, my boss, looks at me. He's like, What? Like, I don't, dude. I don't know what to do with this power. Like, I walk up and I punch him, and I make my fist into there we go. Hopefully that'll reset my horse. Fell. That's not really fell, as I threw myself off the cliff. Whatever. It's just like I had no idea what to do with this power. Like, what do I do? What do I do? So I slowly started to figure out I could do stuff like, if we're in an encounter, we could like run out of the room and like close the door, and then I could like suck all the oxygen out of the room, or convert all the air in that room into sulfuric acid or whatever like that. I mean, there's cool stuff you can do in order to do that. What is that on my map? Is that a treasure map? Did I forget to get a treasure map? Oh, I think the other day I forgot to get a treasure map. Oh boy. That, where's my GPS? My GPS isn't turning on. Oh no. Oh well. So I started to figure that out. I got kind of good at it, but I never really liked playing that. Plus I quit that job and then got... Anyway, go watch my my Sting Operation one to find out what happened in that one. Oh boy. So what am I doing? What is happening? Let's go back to Emerald Ranch. So I go south on this road. For some reason it's not showing me that. So, you know, I kind of put it aside because it's that weird part in your life where you're moving around a lot, and you don't really have a good base of friends that you're in touch with, you know, right at that time. You might have your friends that you hang out with, you know, your lifelong friends, but you know, you're moving around a lot, and it's like you're not very stable, and you're trying to figure out what you're doing in your life. And that's kind of how it was for me. And so like the role-playing thing kind of fell out of favor. And then I sort of started to pick it back up because I watched like Critical Role and the YouTube channel Funhouse. They used to do a what was it? Critical Hit, I think, was their, or no, Twits and Crits. Twits and Crits was their Dungeons and Dragons series. And say what you will about how they played that game. Go look it up if you want. It's a bunch of fun people doing a bunch of fun roleplay. And I started to watch that again because I was starved for for entertainment for a little bit. And I go and start watching it, and I'm like, you know what? It might be fun to start playing D&D again. Well, since I'm an adult now, that's debatable. Since I'm an adult now, and you know, we have disposable income, I decided, man, it is time to get myself a completely sweet dream kit for D&D, right? So of course you got to get yourself the starter kit just to start things off, and then I'd go and get the extended edition with the player's handbook and the Dungeon Master's Guide and the Monster's Manual. Oh God, is this... No. You stay away, Mr. Bull. Stop it. Stop it. Maybe I'll... Hold on. I'm going to pick a fight with this bull. And I'm going to win. Come here. I want to chop you up. Come here. Come here. Hello, Mr. Bull. Hello. Oh, God. Anyway, so like I went and got the monster manual, and then I'm like, no, I need to get the Dungeon Master's screen, and so I got one of those, and then I get myself you know, the extra character editions, and then the dice. Oh, the dice! I always loved dice, and I don't have my old bag anymore, and so, oh no, you know what? I asked for that. I don't know why I'm surprised, but like come here, you son of a bitch! I'm going to chop you up. Come here. Come here, I'm going to use my sword on you. Come here. No, I'll chop you. Ah! So then I went and got like all the dice. And of course, if you're a Dungeons and Dragons person, butcher it while I kill it. What? It's not dead? Why did it fall down? Take this, sir. You lose. But, you know, if you know Dungeons and Dragons, or if you don't, there's like this badge that you have. If you have a lot of dice, right? Well, first of all, your prowess and your EPing of Dungeons and Dragons is slightly measured by how many dice you have, right? So of course I had to go, I don't even know how many I have. I've got like 100, couple hundred dice, whatever it is. But you have to have, folks, in order to be the coolest cool, you have to have a Crown Royal bag, right? That purple Crown Royal bag, and you have to. I'm gonna steal this horse. Come here. Yeah, I'm going bareback on this horse. But you have to have yourself a Crown Royal bag. But you know, I stopped drinking alcohol years ago. Not for any reason. It's not like I, was an alcoholic and like blew out my liver or anything. No, I just decided I'm not going to drink anymore. I don't like waking up with a hangover, and it doesn't really do much for me anyway. And so it's like, where the hell am I going to get a Crown Royal bag without buying a bottle of Crown Royal? Because I don't want to. I don't want to like just go buy a bottle of Crown Royal and then just like have the bottle sitting here in my house while I'm using the bag. So like, well, I don't know anyone that drinks that either, and like I'm not gonna. I don't know. So I discovered you can buy just the Crown Royal bag online, which I guess figure out the logistics of that. But there's also a lot of counterfeit ones, I guess. So it took me a while. I ordered like 2 or 3 of them. And one of them finally was not the counterfeit one. It cost me like $15, and I guess a bottle of Crown Royal must cost like $38, $40 or something now. And like, so I paid just under half of the cost of the damn bottle for just the bag. But I had to have my D&D Crown Royal bag for my dice, so I got that. And then, like, since I have a 3D printer, I start printing out, like, dice cases and dice towers. I just finished printing, so I've got these. I might take them down to a local RP shop. Let me see how many I have. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 dice towers that I printed out, and they're all the modular ones. So they're kind of like bigger Lego blocks. There's different tiers of them that you can, like, fit together, and it just rolls the dice down inside of them kind of randomly. And they're like 8-10 inches tall, and I printed those out. I have a bunch of those. I've got one that looks like a TARDIS, so you drop the dice on a little thing in the top, and it rolls down on the inside and pops out the bottom near the door, like in the door bottom corner. So stuff like that. And so then I need like a bigger bag for all the D&D stuff, so I have to get a bigger bag, and then I like getting other extended compendiums and stuff. So like all together over about a year, oh god, I have to spend like $600 on different stuff, like this D&D stuff. And then I come to find out over it had to be a month in. I'm like, yeah, I can go to a local D&D place, because there used to be one here in town where you could go and like pick up games. Like you just go in and sit down at a table and like, hey, we'll roll you in, as they say, right? Give you a new character, or if you have one that's not mildly overpowered, they might let you play that too. Hey partner, how's it going? I'm gonna hit you with a small game arrow right in the back of the head, and it's gonna hurt, but it's not gonna kill you immediately. Take this, sir. Empty the clip. Empty the clip. Just make sure he doesn't sue me. Who's the witness? Oh no. Oh god. Okay, let me see if I can get him. Do I have a scope? I do not have a scope. Ah, too far. Oh, damn it. But, they used to have these pickup games here. They don't have them anymore. They don't do them here in town. The place isn't there anymore. It was like a coffee shop kind of restaurant kind of place that they had tables and stuff in there. You just go in and sit down at a table and start playing. Nope, gone. And now the only place in town to do it, you have to pay like $30. And that's for, I think it's 5 or 6 game sessions, but you don't pay, like you don't walk in and drop, cash for each one. It's like having a phone plan, right? So you have to have a subscription basically. So you pay up front, and then you decide whether you want to show up or not, but you still paid $30 or whatever the fee is. It's like, I am not paying somebody to play D&D. D&D is the thing where you're supposed to relax and chill out and spend your money beforehand on all the geek stuff, like, oh boy. But do you play D&D? Is that a thing? Do people sorry, Rabbit, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. I have control issues. But do any play D&D? Is that a thing? Yeah, gold. I get a belt buckle for that. Yeah, baby. But I don't know. Is it a thing? I know people play online now. maybe at some point in the future here, I'll reach out to some of you, or some of you can reach out to me, and we'll do some online D&D or something like that. Because yeah, with the advent of technology, shoot, you can have like 40 people playing. Although, good luck getting through one round of combat with 40 people. All right, anyway, that's been today's episode of Red Dead Online. I've been your host and cowboy, Orpheus, on Orpheus Plays, and we'll see you next time. Bye!